Thank you.
Yep.
So I loved your comment about think narrow and deep.
Yeah, actually, that's not mine.
Well, I love it anyway.
Yeah, okay. I learned it from an entrepreneur that I was seeking for advice from.
Okay, really good.
Yes.
So my question on that is, you have things like manifestation, affirmations, gratitude, prayer, meditation, journaling. Do you bulk all that together, or do you segregate it? And how do you segregate it time-wise, if you do segregate it? How do you do that?
That's a really great question. I think the problem in today's world is that, people are hearing different things, especially online, journaling, affirmation, I should do meditation, I should do yoga, I should do a cleanse, right? And people are just literally eating off the personal development buffet table, right? You just get to the table. It's like when you go to those five-star hotels in Asia where the buffet table is like 400 feet long, and you just feed, you just graze all the way to the other end. That's what people are doing. They're grazing off the personal development buffet table. And it doesn't help because it's not a structured approach to growth. The first thing you want to do is become clear what your purpose is. What philosophy are you subscribing to? So for example, I subscribe to the Hindu philosophy. The philosophy defines the goal. The goal, there's the four steps, right? The philosophy defines the goal defines the path defines, that was not really four. Okay, the philosophy defines the goal defines the path defines the lifestyle, right? So if I'm subscribing to a Hindu philosophy, then the philosophy says the goal is to attain self-realization through deep meditation experience that me and God are one and the same being. All right, so now I have the philosophy, the goal. Now the goal defines the path. What is the path to self-realization? What are the steps? It's Raja Yoga, 8 steps that have been outlined thousands of years ago. Now how do I build a lifestyle that helps me stay on the path to get to the goal, right? So you work backwards rather than forwards. So if you just picked a whole bunch of tools, what are the tools helping you to do? So just say if I'm a carpenter, right, and I want to make a table, a wooden table, would I go buy a cement mixer? No? Sledgehammer?
No.
No, right? So what people are doing is they're just collecting a whole bunch of tools without knowing what they're building, right? I'm going to journal. Why? Because my friend journals. I'm going to cleanse. Well, Becky started cleansing. I should cleanse too. I don't cleanse. I love eating curry and drinking wine and, eating pizza, right? So figure out the philosophy, your philosophy. The philosophy defines the goal defines the path, then the path defines the lifestyle. Then once you know that, then you know what tools to take. So if you're going to build a wooden table, you might get a chisel, a saw, right? Some nails, some wood glue, bunch of different things. So don't just take tools because those tools are available out there and that's what everybody's talking about. Get the right tools for the right job. So my question for you is, what is your job? Where are you going to go? What is your purpose? What do you want? What is your philosophy? And once you're clear about that, then you know exactly what tools will help you get there. Does that help answer?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome.